Important to me. Man, I can't talk when I'm out of breath. Sorry about them. Some things that came to me that I felt were important. That's what that all was, mushled together. AJ here. I thought I'd take the opportunity to do one of our Mindset Monday videos. A little bit different. Kalamity would do one just the same. I think, there's a lot of people who we can encourage and cheerlead, but sometimes we don't get into the actual mindset, the challenges of the journey. And so I wanted to hit a little bit about that. For everybody it's different. All of us have different goals. I have the goal to lose weight and get fit. And it's hard because I never had to work this hard to be fit. And that's the truth. Most of my life, I was fit. And then I got old. And I let happiness get in the way and other challenges. And I tell you, sometimes you have to work harder. And Kalamity has talked about this in the last video too, that it didn't take me overnight to get where I am, so it's not going to take overnight for me to get back. I will say there's a certain gratification, though, when you set those goals, those little goals I was talking. You want to do them piece by piece. I just got done, finished training, getting ready for the day, at least, for 5K I've got coming up. And there were some things that put into me. Man, I can't talk when I'm out of breath. Sorry about them. Some things that came to me that I felt were important. That's what that all was, mushled together. For any of us that are overweight, no matter if you are 10 pounds or 200 pounds overweight, when you start training, when you start getting active again, you can't have a bigger reminder than that of where you're at. But that's the point. It's only of where you're at. We had talked about positive attitude and mindset. And I really believe this is a little bit of, is the glass half full or half empty? You have a choice. As you're running and you feel your areas of improvement, let's face it, areas that have fat on them, jiggle every time you move, or you go to do a movement and stretch and you can't go down farther than everybody else because your fat rolls and your fat's in the way. Or you can't run as long because you're huffing and puffing, or you can't finish a measly half-hour exercise just purely because you can't breathe and you think you're going to fall over. It's a constant in-the-face reminder. But here's the best part. This is where your mind is more powerful than any of the fat that you've got on you. Your mind is a very powerful tool. It is the most important tool. Your attitude, and that's why we started the video last week of positive attitude. So you can choose to get discouraged every time you run and you feel the jiggling, or you do a bend and or you feel so weak because you're using a 5-pound weight when the person next to you using a 70, or you just look yourself in the mirror and don't like it and say, oh well, I guess I have to get used to this. This is what happens when you get older. I'm telling you that is not true. You have the ability to do it. And that's what we're here for. So as much as it is in your face, as much as it's a constant reminder every time you try to pick out an outfit and you look in the mirror and you're like, it's not what I want. Or every time you try to do something where you're just discouraged. Or you look at somebody else at the gym and you're like, man, they make it look so easy. And why are they here working out when they look like that? They look amazing. That's the truth of the matter. You can't compare yourself. You don't know. The people who already are fit and they're in there, they have their own goals and reasons, whether it's maintaining and some want to get bigger. And believe it or not, for us that are losing weight and we don't think they get it because they have what we have, they get it. They have to fight the same mental battles that we do. And I'm not going to talk about that. Kalamity can talk a little bit from his heart and his goals and what that mindset is and his challenges. Because we have very different goal sets, but we're on a journey together. Because where I may have some strengths, I have, in my opinion, more weaknesses. But that's why I'm here doing this, to get more strengths. And he can talk about his journey as well. But for all of you that are on my kind of a journey, the one to get fit, the one to lose those weights, whether it's 5 pounds or 200, you can do this. Dig deep. Find out who you are. Do things that make you happy. Enjoy it. Don't give a flying flip about who and what somebody says. Do this for you. It doesn't matter. Just don't compare. It doesn't matter if it's it just doesn't matter. It does not matter who's next to you or what it is. It doesn't matter if you've stopped and you want to get back into it again. It doesn't matter if every year for January you have this resolution, you do it for 2 months and then you don't do it, so why try again? Do this for you. You can start anytime, today, tomorrow. It doesn't matter. Do it for you. Life is so much better when you feel you have your body to participate and to empower you. Nature is beautiful. Get out, be happy, be active. This is your way to give you full freedom to do what you want. And I know what that feels like. When you see something, you really want to do it, and you're like, I can't because of my body. You can choose to do it. I'm doing this. And by me, I have days where I doubt, and I sit there and go, can I do this? Or, man, I hate how it feels every time I run or every time I move, or you know what? It's okay because I'm jiggling it off. It's not going to be there much longer. I'm working through it. And that's what I mean. Every time you have one of those moments, you have a choice to choose. Choose you. You can do this. Guys, put what your questions are. Tell us what you struggle with. What is your biggest challenge? What is those things? And again, you can post anonymously or private message us. We want to be there to encourage you. What do you find is the thing that stops you, blocks you? What is your biggest obstacle? I want to know. Calamity wants to know. So put it down there in there. In the meantime, we are on this journey together. And until then, let's be great. Let's see. I can't even do it without them. Let's try it again. Arise and be great. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.